Hey, Mullins80. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for popping by quickly and early. It's been a little while since I've done this, so we might start off a little slow. How's the tournament going so far? Did you play this week? I haven't even looked at the course. Hey, Tom. How you doing? I'm surprised you're not streaming right now. Thank you, Mullins. Glad they are appreciated. It's a lot of work. But it'll be nice to have a little break. All right, so I'm going to start off by looking at this golden shot because I keep forgetting to do them and I'm low on Zerks. Oh, okay, you streamed last night? Yeah, I didn't make any videos this week and I won't be making any next week, and the week after that depends on when I get back. All right, let's look at our angle and look at this. So, looks like we have a pure cross, which is max back to left. Let's take our free shot. I'm going to do my usual thing that I do, which is I have to adjust more on the golden shots generally. So max back to left. Yeah, I know it's a special ball, but it's still Zerk-like, so I can use it. .6, so I'm going to do 3.4. And this is outer wall curl. I mean, this account still has plenty of the last couple. Not too bad. Hey, Connor, thanks for the good luck. Let's take a look at this ball here. I heard it was a pretty good one. So P10, side spin 4. So yeah, basically a Zerk with precision. And as you can see here, I have no Zerks. 0. Yeah, the break just started today. I've got a lot of packing and stuff to do tomorrow and get on the road. So I'm going to do this live stream for the collaboration I've been doing today, and I'm going to do one tomorrow. And then I have one more recorded video that'll get released on Friday, and that'll end that whole collaboration. Let's do a couple more golden shots. I mean, at least with its stats being so close to a Zerk, I can use it in the guide as a Zerk. Hey, David, thanks for the good luck. All right, so we got the yellow and the red. I need to adjust 0.1 less. I'm in the same angle, so max back, max left. 3.6, so I'm going to do 3.5. And then outer wall curl. I'm trying not to overpower this. Hey, Slow. Yeah, somebody will say it's a special ball and it's not free to play. We know how that goes. Yeah, I do not know why. I always cannot adjust it exactly as Tommy's guide says. It's always minus point 0.1 or minus point 0.2 for me. But what works, works. There we go. That's nice. 12 of them. All right, so now it looks like we got a straight tail, which is max back 2 left again, and outer wall again. So 5.6 is going to be 3.2, so I'm going to do 3.1. Make sure I don't overpower it. Thanks for the boom. Yeah, nice to get the hole-in-one out pretty early. Then you don't have to really worry about it. All right, looks like that one needs to pull 0.1 more, not 0.1 less. Or curl less. This time we're looking at direct headwind, which is 4 back, 2 left. And inner wall curl. .1 is going to be 3.5. Let's pull this as it's mentioned just to see. True, it is just a guide. You kind of make your own tweaks that work for you. It just, my tweak luckily happens to be pretty consistent, so I don't have to spend so much money. All right, and looks like the same again. And this time I will pull 0.1 more. 6.7, it's going to be 3.8, so I'm going to pull 3.9. Inner ring. Seems like the hole feeds nicely down towards the cup. Was this one a fairly easy drop in regular play? And I guess we're going to go play the medium. Same hole. Also, it is a it was a funnel rough bump. I could see that. Bouncing before the sand and then over it into the funnel. You know, like right here, or depending on your wind angle. Let's see, 3.3. So 5.3 is 3, 6.3 is 3.6. So that's going to be 2. Oh, in front of it. That was a little over adjusted. So what did I do? It's 0.6 for 1, so I should have taken off 1.2. Oh, it should have been 1.8. Oh, at least you get the same ball for this here. That'll stack up nicely. All right, so this is going to be 4.2 back, 2 left. And outer wall again. We got 3 wind. So 1.2 on that is going to be 1.7. I needed extra in this angle before, so I'll do 1.8. I'm going to lessen it. I'm going to do before outer wall. Just a little fast, a little more curl. So yeah, you're getting a little less wind push on this one, so the curls aren't exactly right for the medium. But it's close enough. Pick up a couple extra balls there. All right, let's do another account. So how did the course play overall? How was it? Was it sort of like the last two courses and a little on the easy side, or was it a little more difficult? Struggled free to play? I think I saw Steve say 9 was pretty rough with the headwind. Free to play can be tough anyway. You know, you go throwing a new course in there. I probably would have spent, 10,000 gems trying to dial in this. Max back. Let's go. There we go. 2 left. 6.7. 3.8. So I'm going to go 3.9 in this angle. And I'm going to guess that's inner wall curl. Hey, Adam. Thanks for the good luck. I'm just playing around here before I start the next part of this. All right, I guess that was no curl. I don't know. It seemed a little... All right, let's get our purchase our shots on this account. Because I think this account is go down to like 3 Zerks. All right, so we got a tail cross, so max back to left and inner ring. .8, it's gonna be 3.3. I'll do 3.4. Over adjusted. And a little long. Down and to the right, 4.2 back, 2 left, outer ring. .1 is 2.9. Yeah, I need to get onto more quick nines. It's just I get so exhausted playing this game after making the tournament that I just need a break from it. Hopefully this, vacation will give me the nice break to kind of refresh me and get me ready for it. Get back at it. Let's see, max back 2 left, 6.4 is going to be 3.7, 3.6. And outer wall, no overpower. Going on a cruise with the family. We've had this one planned for about 2 years, so that'll be nice. 3 full tourneys and finish with an 18. So they announced that they're doing a tournament. Next? Yeah, it's an 18 next week, and then you think they're going to do another 18 the week after that? Same wind. .2 is going to be 3.5, so I'm going to do 3.6. The full tourney on the back 9. Yeah, this is the first time I've even logged into it since finishing up the weekend round last week. Yeah, the 18-hole tourneys do take a long time, and it takes me quite a while as well. When you play, an average of an hour a hole, it wears you out. So on that note, I'm going to switch to what I have to do this stream for, which is talk about Raid Shadow Legends and the Q&A and answer any questions and show you guys some gameplay. So I'm going to turn off the Clash, and I'm going to play the quick little video that you've probably seen in my other video. Let me know if the audio is too loud for tomorrow. Now this event ends on November 13th, so in order to collect all of the awards for Mikey, you must start by October 30th. During this event, you'll be given the opportunity to collect all of the turtles. You can see the first character you can get is Michelangelo, absolutely for free by logging in for 7 days. After Michelangelo, you can also get the rest of the turtles. Paramount and Raid has Leonardo to bring the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, as you can see here in the little video I made at the beginning of each of my videos. And you can get those free just by logging in and playing for at least one, the Michelangelo, and then you can draw the others in the game. So let me pull up the game here. All right, so we're just going to do some simple playthrough. I'm going to answer any questions anybody has about completing any of the rewards or anything like that, and some of the tournaments I've unlocked so far. I started this account on the 3rd of this month. So let me make sure that is how far I'm in. Yes, this is my 22nd day because it turns over at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So in that time, I have collected a number of shards. One I'm going to open for right now. And we're just going to select April. And hit confirm there. And see what we draw. So we're going to get an epic character. Not really going to help anything on my end, but I'll use it to create a 6-star so I can get my gems from the 3 6-stars. Now let's go to my blue shards, do the same thing. And let's summon those up real quick. Usually I try to make sure I do these when there's some kind of bonus to get something extra. There we go. Let's see if this one's anything I can use. Only attacks one enemy, some extra speed. Not really what I'm looking for, what I need for my team. Which is I need something that's this is one of the starting characters, Gaelic. I'm looking for someone that's a healer or a reviver because I still need that. So has anybody in the chat played this or before or started playing it since the videos or no? I know with 18 holes in a row, that'll be kind of hard to do those. All right. Now we did our summon champions there. Collect that. Let's look at what our faction wars are for this week. I always do other things when I do these because I can just put them on auto and let them collect and I don't have to worry about it. Just let it win. This is always, like I said, this is my more relaxing game. If I'm cleaning the house or, getting the kids ready for bed, I can kind of start these auto battles and let it run, go through to get my collections for that day. And when I have a little bit more time, I can do some of the other things that aren't part of it to try to get some of the upgrades. But if it wasn't for this game, I probably wouldn't have been able to make the guides for the past year. Because I first found this game when I was trying to get some gems in the offer screen. And I know a few other people have found it that way as well. And of course, I go through a lot of gems. I will usually use about 5,000 to 10,000 a tournament. So it's very helpful for me to get them. How's the audio on the stream mix? Voice okay? Sound okay from the game? All right. Let's see what the other one is. I don't have any heroes for that, so I can't do that one. Everything sounds good? Thank you. All right, so we're going to look at arena here. I try to just stick with people that are lower than me so I don't have to worry about it too much. It's not, there's nothing to really say here. The good luck would have happened during the golden shot. I cleared them, so I can't complain. No, you can ask any questions, Caden. I think did you try to play Raid for the offer or no? Yeah, there's not really much worrying about good luck here. These always often I'm not caring if I win or anything like that. There's nothing that's really going to help me win. Yes, that's why I originally started playing it. Yes. You know, in the game, I go through a lot of gems when I play Golf Clash. Like I said, 5 to 10,000 a week making the guides. And you can only get so many for free. And, what do they charge? $100 for 17,000? I'm not paying that. So I get awfully close to running out quite often. And so I found this game through that offers, trying to do that. And it's, like I said, for the past year, it's been the main reason that I have been able to make the guides. So this character on the left that I've clicked on to highlight red, that is their healer and reviver. You want to try to kill that first whenever you're playing in these arenas, because they can revive both the Alice here, which is one of the free characters, that the free legendaries you can get, and Michelangelo, which is the other current free legendary. So once you kill them, then you can just kind of take out the others and not have to worry about it. And if you click on it, it selects to make that one the primary target. So this, see, I already played that, and currently I do want to say, I forgot to turn on my QR code. All right, so the Nightbot has been posting the link for my promo code for this game, and then I've got the QR code in the top left here now because I forgot to turn it on. And there's also the video description. All has the link to play. You'll get some extra rewards, which I will show right here.
You will get 2 epic characters to start your journey.
Uugo
as
and Drake
well as
after you reach level 15. And then there are some promo codes that you can use to get a free legendary character to start. So if you join us by clicking those, you will get those items for free. And I'll play through this one for this live stream for an hour. I'll do another one tomorrow if anybody tries to play the game and has any other questions. Ask there. If you want to ask how to complete any of the goals, I will show you right now all the best places to get the free gems. The first one here is the missions, and you can see here that's an orange shard. I'm 10 away from it. I need to ascend a champion, but currently the one that I'm within one of, it's locked, so I have to wait until it opens up tomorrow. Oh, it's not working. Yeah, I have it sometimes where it doesn't work and sometimes where it does. I usually, it's worked on my tablets. It's worked on my other cell phones. But if it's blocked on your device or something like that, that makes it a little harder. All right. I did have a buddy over in the UK who purchased a burner phone, and he started the offer on the burner phone and then just secured the account and switched it over to his iPad and played it out for it. But so the missions are the first place you can get an orange shard. The next place you can get 3 is under hard. When you complete it with 3 stars on all of them, you get an orange shard. Brutal, the same thing. And then Nightmare, which is the one I'm currently working on. So I've still got to get a little bit better to defeat this one for 3 stars, and I haven't worked enough through this one yet. I actually haven't even started this one. So let's play one and see how it goes. I do these on auto too. So that's 4 shards you can get for free. And then there's another place where you can get shards for free, which is where if you send out a referral link and people that sign on to it, play it, and they get to certain levels, you can get shards. I've never used that one because I don't know anybody who really is going to play it to level 50. You know, there's some out there, but at that... As you can see here, every time Michelangelo gets hit, he either can get missed or he builds a shield. And I've built up his HP and his defense. And I also put some like health recovery stuff on him, so that way he recovers. And as you see, Monkey King just keeps getting hit and killed. He comes back, he gets it in a pretty good hit. And then Michelangelo just stays full. So that's what's been keeping me getting these 3 stars on this. And both of these characters are free. You know, after your 7th day of logging in, you'll get the Michelangelo, and you can start with Monkey King right away just by using the promo code Monkey King. Then I'll go, I should be hitting level 38 tonight. And I can show a couple new dungeons, hopefully. And those dungeons, I'll probably make my next video, will have those dungeons in them. And what they're used for is upgrading the equipment that you have. So if you have a really good piece of equipment, you can upgrade it further to have even better benefits. And I think once you reach level 50, there's a live arena. So you can play against people directly live battling. I have not opened that up yet because I'm only level 37. And then there's clan versus clan battles, which is going on right now. And that's basically, though, if you just play the game as regular, you get points. If your clan gets more points than the other clan, then you win, you get some extra rewards. I think those happen every other week or so. It always seems like there's something going on. I say, I guess it's kind of like Golf Clash in that way now that we have tournaments constantly nonstop. I'll turn this off of auto for a second so you guys can see how it plays regularly. So you can choose the attack you want to use and then the character you want to attack. And then some of them have wait times where you have to wait before you can use it again. Now, I do occasionally have to turn off the auto and play it just because I can more strategically use my special hits. But that's not very often. And of course, every now and then I play it all the way through to this point, and Monkey King just dies and is like one turn away from reviving. And I ended up having to replay it to get the 3rd star because you only get 1 for completing it with a character that dies. But that's only been an issue once I've gotten to this top tier, which is the Nightmare level. Didn't really happen much in the earlier levels. Yeah. There's our 3 stars. There's our points for the clan versus clan, which is right here. And there's some of the rewards we can get. If our clan wins, we can get extra rewards. Right now, we're losing, so it's close though. If you're trying to grind to gain levels, I find the best points for energy is to go down to Brutal and play the Brimstone Path on repeat. You'll get the most experience really for leveling up for the amount. And let's see, we got Tag Team Arena. I don't think I've done this on the video yet. Since I don't have a ton of people, mine's not the best at this right now. And this is like a best of 3 situation. Your 3 teams against their 3 teams. And as long as you win 2 out of 3, it counts as a win. I mean, it does have lots of different modes, so it doesn't feel like you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. When I reach level 40, I'll unlock a tower where you have to play different bosses all the way up, and you get stuff for crafting stronger equipment. But as you can see, since I'm averaging more than a level a day, I'm leveling up pretty quick considering I'm not playing it a ton. It's sort of like when you log in to play your golden shot, and that's all you do, like I did just a minute ago. Wrong one. Let's check my quest to see what else I need to do. Need another arena. Let's go with this one. Now, currently, I'm playing this from the video. It's not actually on my tablet. I transferred my account to my computer. So this live play is from my computer instead of my tablet. All right, so there's that taken down, and now I need to increase the champion's level 3 times. That's pretty easy to do. Usually that's just 1 potion or 3 weaker drawn. Let's see if I have summon 25. So sometimes I use these to feed to increase the level. Open up 10 gems, you just get a bunch of commons. And then I'll use those to level up. And then the next one is upgrade an artifact. So let's upgrade this. There we go. Collect this advanced one. Purchase an item in the market. Just get some more green gems here. And then beat a campaign boss 3 times. We'll do that one and see if it puts us on to level 38. And while that autoplay is playing, I'm going to play the benefits for joining the, if you join via my QR code once again.
You will get 2 epic characters
Just so you guys
to
know
start
what
your
you
journey,
get if you
as
click
well
the link
as
or
you
join
can
the
use
code.
one of the 5 legendary heroes using the promo codes listed.
Since it's awfully quiet in the chat, what do you guys think of the game so far? Thoughts? Take a drink of water here. Another thing doing this is good for is, let's say you have a character that you want to take up that you're going to level up another star. Not only can you use this level to very quickly increase the level of your character that you need to level up and increase your own personal experience level. You know, it's just kind of twofold. There's also, for the final mission, in order to get the orange shard, there is a hero you need to get by winning this. It's not the ones that I got here, but you will have to play it at some point in order to try to win that person. All right, now we need... Let's play a dungeon. Let's fight the Shredder. So I showed this on the last video. No, let's not multi-battle it. Let's just play it once. And so what you want to do here, because otherwise you'll lose a lot of your people very quickly, is try to kill the minions that are with him. And then it'll become the 2-on-1 with Michelangelo and Monkey King here for me, because those are my 2 mains. And they'll take out the Shredder. There we go. Let's see what we got. So you got a chronophage equipment. Not really what I'm looking for, anything I need, so I'm going to sell that. And then the critical rate would be good for Monkey King, so I'll keep that. Well, we completed that. Let's look at a next type of dungeon, which is the Spider's Den. The Spider's Den is used to get a specific type of equipment. That's these crown, necklace, and a banner whenever you ascend high enough. I did not realize I had opened one of those up for this, so let's get that equipped and help increase our level for now. Hopefully we'll get something better moving forward, but it's a start. Nothing new there. Pretty much. Let's see. See how this affects. Alright, so if I switch the ring to this other ring, I'll gain some attack and some defense, but I'll lose a little bit of HP, which is, to me, a good trade. Alright, so let's go do a spider's den. These take a little bit. On this, you kind of want to ignore the little spiders. They get brought back, and you just want to try to focus on hitting the main larger spider. If you can get your heroes all that have multi-hit, which hits everybody at the same time, then you'll keep them from getting too populated and healing the large spider too much. I'll try to cover this a little bit more on the next video because I didn't cover it on this most recent one. Now this is a good place where if you have revivers to have them positioned in. I like to have, if I had them, I would have 2 revivers in the team. So that way if one dies, it can revive the other. And then they both can revive your characters that get hit. Now, generally, you don't get to play this dungeon right away, mainly because until you can build up a decent team, you won't survive it. So you want to have 5 fully, loaded characters heroes before you really start trying to go after it. And since you can win stuff for every character and the gear is linked to specific types, it can sometimes be a little annoying because you don't get what you want. But you need it in order to fully optimize your heroes. All right, so we won that. Knight's Revenant banner, Knight's Revenant amulet. I do not think I have any Knight's relevant. So Doom Tower, I'll unlock at level 40. So in just 2 and 2.2 more levels, and that'll again help me increase some power. The Altar of Souls will help me increase the power of my heroes, and that'll also unlock this Twin Fortress Tower so that I can start playing that. The Sand Devil and Phantom Shoguns help increase the power of your gear, and I should be unlocking those very shortly. Need 2 more battles there to get that. So let's get those over with. This is the main hero for the Demon Slayer promo code. Pretty tough in the arenas. It does a lot of hit damage, and if you, they coupled it with a reviver, you can really go pretty far. Again, here it is coupled with another reviver. So you want to, focus your attacks over here and try to survive this. Now, Mikey does have another special ability that I haven't activated yet. If you have another Ninja Turtle on your team, whenever they attack, he also attacks. All right, so let's go into the Great Hall here and increase my critical damage. I mean, I've been enjoying it. I know a few other people had enjoyed it. When I first showed it to GC Addict, he and Mizzy played it quite a bit for a little while. I do not know if he still is. I haven't talked to him about it. So, I mean, it's, one of those games where you can easily just, spend some time and have a little fun playing. You don't have to, unlike Golf Clash where, we get hyper focused on, he seems to be doing pretty good. He streamed the other day with Josh for the for a different golf game, but he's been in the midst of moving and prepping house and everything, so he hasn't been as active. But I know him and Josh still play what game is that? One of the other like golf games for PlayStation. Occasionally. In fact, I think he just streamed the other day. But yeah, while there's, strategy to this, it's not like Golf Clash where you really got to sit and focus. You can do it while doing something else. I don't have to, tell everyone to leave the room and leave me alone for an hour while I play my rounds. And I do like it that I can have it, on the computer, on my tablet, on my phone. Just, have all the account linked on all three, and it's whatever I want to play on. I did once try to play Golf Clash on my computer using that BlueStacks. That didn't go well. Yeah, it's very easy to get mad when someone interrupts you. Or like, I have a dog and sometimes it'll come and nudge me right as I'm about to take a shot. When I tried it on BlueStacks, I just couldn't get it to work very well. Yeah, the needle definitely wasn't stable when I did it. That's a good set of boots for an attacker. You got speed as your primary. You have attack there as well as critical rate percentage. This is good for your healer because there's 2 artifacts in this, which will give you 2 artifacts will give you 10% HP, 10% defense. And then here you got HP percentage as well as HP. Yeah, that one's not very good. Well, you got HP and you got HP percentage, but they're going to be lower numbers. And that's not really a great sword, so sell those. Collect the rewards. And where am I at? I will also show you under. Let me show you where you enter in the promo codes. So you have the menu off to the left here, promo codes. That's where you'll type in your promo code. So like Monkey King. To get the Monkey King. And then also if you have this, they have a little limited YouTube series, but by watching it and sharing it, you can collect rewards. So I've been using those anytime I get low on energy up here to give me a little boost to help me get to the next little bit. And this is the potion that you will need to take Monkey King up. You want to get him up to a 3-star for his revive. So you can battle this one. Let's go ahead and run one through. You'll see how easy it is. Once I take it up to a 6-star, I'll need more potions anyway in order to ascend it to 6 stars. So when it's open, I try to take a few. So how has the new course, has it been glitchy? I know every other time they've released a new course, there's been issues. Has this one been decent? Pretty bug-free? It's been fine for you? I mean, I haven't heard anything like before. I know, was it Sunday or Saturday that it was really having issues, but that was before this new course was being played in the tournament. Because I tried to log in to collect something and I couldn't get in for anything. Quick 9's locking up. Yeah, I haven't really had any issues with glitches in this game yet, but it's not a, I haven't played any kind of versus yet, so that could be the case. Trying to think of anything else I can show. What can I show next today? You do have these that I played. You get pretty good rewards from this. It's a good place to get some of the higher level equipment, but you got to do a certain amount of damage, which if you look on this one, I've used 2 keys. I've done 5.89 million damage. So I'll get the top chest here. Usually if you're the top person, I think you'll get 2. And then there's this one, which I've already done earlier in the week. Not as much damage. It's a lot more powerful. I haven't unlocked this one yet. This unlocks at 45. Let's see. I think I still need a couple more of these in order to get some more faction keys for free. Now, sometimes you can go online for this game, and if you Google search promo codes, you'll find promo codes that get you some extra stuff. In fact, let me do that right now to see if I can find any while this is playing. Usually it's, upgrade stuff or so let's see. All right, let's see if any of these codes work. It's a game that I've been playing for a little while, Dodd. New that I've ever streamed, but I've made a couple videos on the how to play it, and I've talked about why I'm playing it a little bit in our chat. But I'm just, showing it off here for a stream since I didn't play tournament this week because I wouldn't be able to play the half of the opening round or be able to play the weekend round at all. So no point in me spending all of my gems and the balls if I'm not able to recuperate them. Well, that's the thing, if I run out of Slayers and I run out of, luminaries and tokens, I can't continue. It's hard to compete as is with Slayers and luminaries. If I was stuck using Quasars and Marlins, I'd be in trouble. All right, let's see if any of these promo codes here work. Oh, there we go. First one worked. That was Golden 2 GT. And it gave me a skill tome, 100,000 in coins, and 100 energy. The skill tomes can be used here if I go upgrade skills. Unfortunately, I don't have one for the 2 characters that I would most want to use them on. But, it just takes one of your skills, increases it for whatever reason, for damage or whatever. And then that is inside the tavern. Tavern's what you use to upgrade things. Let's see if we can level up a hero here. All right, so we're going to up rank one. Then let's up rank another one. There we go. So now I have another 5-star that I can use to feed this one. I'll need 5 stars before I can, so not quite ready to take this one to 6-star. Now I'm going to go ahead and do some auto battle, see if I can take myself to level 38. And let's undo this one since it reached level 50 and put on that one so we can save some stuff to upgrade it later. Let's do 10 of those. And while those are doing, I want to remind everybody about the QR code and play the video there for what you get. If you use the QR code to scan and join and play the game from my link,
You will get 2 epic characters to start your journey.
you can also click the link in the chat or in the
one
video
of the
description.
5 legendary heroes using the promo codes listed.
Now, the Monkey King, like you can see here, that's the one I use. It's the one I suggest, mainly because of its ability to revive. It helps you get through those levels a lot quicker, and it does a lot of damage. And then, as you can see here, those other characters that I threw in there, just kind of leveling them up. Because you don't always have enough potions to level up characters whenever you want. And then once I hit 38, that'll probably be the last thing I do for this stream. Anybody have any questions today before I end today's stream, before I stream tomorrow for the second time on this? Start the game started on the weekend. That's a good time. Gives you time to kind of look at it and think of it. Do you have a fall break this week, Connor? Oh, wow. Not until Thanksgiving week, huh? I mean, at that point, you're almost pushing Christmas break. Yeah, I have fall break coming up this week, and, my job shuts down the second week of December. So then I get a huge Christmas break also, which is nice. I'll be off from like December the 5th, 13th until the January 2nd. So I'll get to make some tournament videos and stuff during that time without worrying about being distracted. 2 weeks off for fall break. Yeah, I only have a little less than a week, but all fall break means to me is that everybody's going to be coming and trying to schedule stuff to do to get everything in before the Christmas break. Two weeks for Christmas. Yeah, I think that's what, when I was in school, well, when you're in college, it starts right after finals. And if you don't have any finals, then you don't have to worry about it. You can leave right after rush week, so. And then usually we pick back up again in January and we'll run hard and then get a little bit of slow until until summer starts, when we get a new fresh batch of summer students doing a rotation, and it'll pick back up again. You can see why I kind of call this my more relaxing game. There's not a whole lot of focus and push that you have to really worry about. Yeah, spring break until March and a lot of testing until summer. It is very, like I said, whenever I make the guide, I average an hour, hour and a half per hole. And it's just, it can become a little too much sometimes. So I don't, I like playing games to kind of de-stress and relax. And, sometimes Golf Clash can feel like a job. So it's not really as, de-stressing. All right, we'll finish that. Let's see if that put us into level 38. Okay, looks like I need to play one more. I'm at 100%, but not quite there. Let's see what I got here on the events real quick. Any rewards? All right, let's play one more just so we can get to that level 38 before I hang it up. As you can see, those two that were at low levels have already gotten, more than halfway leveled up without me having to use up any of my potions or money on them. You do kind of have to watch your coins. It seems like you have a lot sometimes, but once you start upgrading your gear, it can go through a lot of it. At least now. They just changed the game recently. Before, You used to have to pay some of your coin to remove gear from your characters, but now it's free. All right, so now we got our new dungeon unlocked. They're going to give us some starter gifts to help us upgrade some of our gear. So I'm going to show you that real quick on some of this. Let's see. Let me make sure I'm doing... Yeah, here we go. This helmet's a really good one, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that, and we're going to ascend it. And you see when I do one ascension, I got some extra defense here. I can rework that to change it and hope to get lucky. There's increased HP. We'll leave it at that because that's one that, I could use on a different character later on if I need to. And each ascension, you can see, increases that. That's not that one. Let's go ahead and do this one here, just so we can see another one. Now I've got increased attack over here. All right. So that'll go ahead and wrap up today's live stream. Hopefully you guys can come back out and see me tomorrow when I do that, and you checked out the videos. Make sure to leave a comment, thumbs up. Let me know if you're playing the game, and if you need any help or questions, feel free to ask. I will do whatever I can to try to answer it for you. Thanks for hanging out. The few of you that did hang out the whole time. I know it's not Golf Clash content and was probably a little on the boring side since I haven't done this in a while, but thank you. Have a good night.